Hey, what's up? I'm excited today because it rained outside, so that's why we starting a little bit shorter today. Who would I have with me today? Who do I have with me? Who would I have with me in the comments today? All right, let's do some cardio. Let's do some cardio. Fitness. Let's do some cardio. You ready? Hey, Darlene, what's up? What it is. Now, how are you already on there and people texting me talking about they can't get on? I tell you, people just, they full of excuses, Darlene, full of excuses. Full of excuses, doll. They ain't ready. They just want to do what they want to do, don't they, doll? They don't understand what it takes to be about this life. You can't be a complainer and a whiner. You got to figure life out. Like, it is what it is. Hey, I know that's right, doll. I know that's the truth. Got that right. Know what they talking about, but they better figure it out. All right, let me get this in here real quick. Let's get this party started. But you know what, Darlene? It was me and you on the prayer line today. So I ain't surprised that it's me and you right now. And people still calling and texting. I just don't understand. Lead, follow, or get out the way. Okay. I didn't like that CD, Darlene. Let's go ahead and get our small weights. We're gonna have a ball and our mats today. Good morning, Stacy. How are you? We need our weights. We need a ball. We need a mat. We're gonna do a lot of ab work today and really this week, okay? I hope you guys have your belt. You should go ahead and put that on. You should have your water next to you. Here. Going to grab my weights and the ball. Got my mat in my bag. Let's get it done. For today. And the mat, okay? Make sure y'all subscribe, hit the bell because the bell will tell you every time I'm live, and share with your friends. You know your friends, they're realistic. Don't share don't share with your shallow friends because I can't help shallow people. Too deep for that. I mean, I know. I'm not offended by them being shallow. They shouldn't be offended by me being deep, right? Fair is fair. I guess fair is fair. Let's go ahead and do our warm-up, y'all. You're going to cross the shoulder. Cross, 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 cross. Keep it streamlined almost to where your shoulder's touching your chin, okay? Stretch an arm out, bring it back in, stretch it, bring it, stretch it, bring it. 10 more. Last set. Bicep swirl. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Shoulder to shoulder. Shoulder, 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 shoulder. Squeeze. Add those hamstring curls. Shoulder, shoulder, okay? 10 more. We're going ear to ear, okay? Three more. Last set low. Grasp it in ear, 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 ear. Over the shoulder. Swing, swing. Breathing. Up. Up by the ear. Take it up. Take it up. If you need to put one weight down, that's fine. More sets. 9. 5 more. 4. 3. 2. 1. Take it all the way up. Squeeze and press. Squeeze and press. Squeeze. Stretch. Press that leg fast. horrible. Hold on a second. We're gonna take it down and we're gonna bounce side to side. 10 sets, 5 times. What I mean by that, we're gonna start here. One more set. Did you finish 10 sets of those? 5 sets of 10. 50 total. Three back, taking it up for 10. Five, 4, 3, 2, take it back. 3, 2, 1, 10, 9, 8. Take it down. 3. set, last set. Okay, everybody, we're gonna grab our weights and that ball. Beginner people, base, touch the feet together. Beginners only. Advanced people, you're gonna take your legs straight up, hands are gonna go back, like so. Ready? Here we go. More. All right, leg drops. Hi, Angela. Yeah, finally. Now we're gonna do leg drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 20 more. Ten more. Figure it out. Do the best you can, okay? Do not cheat. If you have to come back to it, but don't just quit or stop when I get done. Make sure you do your 50 each leg, okay? Ready? Here we go. Right, left. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 40, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 30, 9, 8, 7, 6, 25, 4, 3, 2, 15. Woo! 10 more. 9. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. What you talking about, Willis? I need a sweat comment. If you ain't sweating, you ain't working. I mean, you watching more than you working. You sweating. You ain't sweating, you watching more than you working. I did 50 straight. Did you do 50 straight? What number were you on? Good job, Angela. Way to burn in your hips. 2 thumbs up. Okay. 40, good job. All right, I'm proud of you. You moving on up like George and Wheezy. On, what was that called? The Jeffersons. The Jeffersons. Okay. I'm just taking a breather because I got to catch my breath after that. People think that's a joke, but, you know, like I said, anytime you want to do them and tag me on it and say, hey, this is a joke, Joanna, it ain't doing nothing for me, then, hey, I'll accept it. But until I see it, until I see you doing it, I'm going to keep, breaking this sweat with that same little exercise right there. We get ready doing some push-ups on the ball. Everything today is 50, so you don't have to ask a question to say, oh, I don't know how many we doing. Cut all that out. This ain't that. Nobody got time for that. It's 50. Everything is 50 unless I say otherwise. All right? Now we get ready to do push-ups on the ball, okay? If you need some water, that's fine. You know, people be talking about, Joanna, I can do push-ups without the ball. Not with this behind the hips, you can't. Not that many. Not that fast. let me put some behind the hips on you. Let's see what kind of push-ups you do. More for me. How many more you got? How many more you got? How many more you got? You see it in the comments. It's just too much water right here. My hands are slipping. Let me move back. 35 more? It used to be 25. Well, you know what, Angela? Things have changed. It used to be, you know, a whole nother place, a whole nother way, a whole nother, but you know it's 2017. Gotta upgrade everything. Okay. That's 50 for me. Let me know when you're done. Now my face rag gotta turn into my hand rag. Tell you, it's hard to be fit and not get dirty. But thank God for soap and water. You know, you can wash the sweat off. But then fat, you can't wash fat off so easily. As a matter of fact, I don't think you can wash fat off at all. That's some killing. I already know. Oh, thank you, Holy Spirit. Like scrambled eggs, greedy chicken weenies. All right, y'all ready for this next part? It's only 30 minutes in. Let's get ready to do y'all favorite. We're gonna do the knee tucks, but instead of stopping at 50, oh, let me bring the microphone closer. Hey, I ain't trying to be perfect. I'm not trying to make this razzy and zazzy. You can go to other people's YouTube channel, have professional photographers, whatever. But what I've learned about this, the reason that people aren't as fit as they can be and as fabulous as they really could be is because they believe all them lies of all that perfection and fitness, when in all actuality, you got to push yourself through. You're going to have to sweat. You're going to have to, you know, take your time and process yourself. The flawless appearance is great as far as appeasing to your eyes. But the reality is, this has to be persistence. It takes persistence, a commitment, consistency, and it's gonna take some time. And this is what it looks like in reality. This is real time, real reps, real work. Not just a flash and make it seem like I'm doing something. I mean, I got some of those too, but the bulk of my productivity level and the results that my reputation is based on is on this kind of stuff right here. Joanna Ward Fitness is why I call the channel live. I don't like manipulated video, especially when it comes to fitness, because it sets you up for failure, believing, I could never do that. Of course you're never going to be able to do that, because you won't work your way up to that. You keep wanting to be there instead of doing the process that gets you there. They don't want to show you the process, because if you see the process, you'll deem it as painful. And you'll say, you know what, it got to be an easier way. But how's that easier way working out for you? Exactly. So what we're going to do, We're gonna do the knee tucks. Everybody loves these because they're not that difficult, especially once you do them for a certain amount of time, they get easier. What we're gonna do is we're gonna roll out of the knee tucks into the running man. We're gonna roll out of the knee tucks into the running man. You don't know what the running man is? I'm gonna do about 5 of those. Thank you, Darlene. I'm gonna do about 5 running mans. I'm gonna go into my 50 knee tucks and then I'm gonna roll into the running mans, okay? In case you don't know what the running mans are, pay attention, look, listen, and I'm gonna show you how that works, okay? So here are the running mans. We're gonna roll right into these, right here. And this is what it looks like slow. Bam, bring it up, bam, bring it up. So I'm gonna start my 50 tucks. Again, if you're not sweating, you're probably watching, not really working. But you know what? You're gonna reap what you sow. So if you're gonna be on here, push yourself, work, don't just watch. It amazes me how everybody gets up to go to work in the morning. I'm talking about they coffee up, drug up, drink up, whatever they got to do to get up and get that money. But they won't take care of the temple. It's only 7:15. Don't look like that, Angela. We got to bring your body back. You going through surgery right now. Of course your muscles getting cut up. Of course the fat is getting burnt out. This is how this works. Told you, faith and fitness, parallel universes. But anyway, y'all, it's time for us to get on that mat. We're not even in 40 minutes. Let's get that mat. I'm getting ready to start the ministry message, okay? In case you missed it this morning, or you know I was talking too fast. Let's go ahead and finish up with the ministry message. We're gonna start with the mat. We're gonna keep those weights, and we're gonna work out from the floor. We're gonna be doing that in about 1 minute. 1 minute. don't know about y'all, but I was tired, boss. I mean, I'm not tired like I want to quit tired. I'm tired like, woo, I've been working out this morning. Like, woo, can a sister get a shower type workout? Let's get those masks. Anyhow, you don't be begging for a shower when you're done with your workout. You probably was just playing. Anyhow, you ain't wanting a shower after you work out. You probably was just playing. Howsoever, I do want you to know that some of something is always better than none of nothing. Woo! So even if you play some days, you shouldn't play every day. Some of these days should be serious. I would beg to say that every day should be serious, especially Monday through Friday. I believe in taking the entire weekend off. That's why we do our faith and our fitness Monday through Friday, because the warfare is actually Monday through Friday, not on the weekend. Actually, people are chilling and having a good time on the weekend, which is the way God told us to work. He said to, remember the seventh day and, keep it holy. But for whatever the reason, we decided we know more than him. We're going to work all weekend, and we just going to do what we want to do, how we want to do it, and then we wonder why it doesn't work out. Well, I can tell you, from a fitness perspective, you got to have a time of rest and recovery. You take it for what you want, take it for, leave it for what you want to leave it for. It is what it is. Truth is not always popular, but it's a powerful thing. It can make you free if you let it. So we're going to have these weights, ladies. Let's get our weights.
And is it true that some of this stuff, we're at the end of what we can actually do with it? Seriously speaking. At some point, you're going to have to put it down and let God have it.
I want to hear that again.
At some cycles, and you're exhausted and you're weary, that you are going to mount up with wings as eagles. You're going to run and not be weary. You're going to walk and not faint, because you will renew your strength as you wait on me, as you rest in me. And we, I believe, are just not there yet. We just don't understand what that means to take a rest in the Lord. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He made me lay down, because I couldn't go another further. And is it true that some of this stuff, we're at the end of what we can actually do with it? Seriously speaking. At some point, you're going to have to put it down and let God have it. At some point, you're going to have to release it and leave it in God's hand. And look, not leave it in there and still be pacing the floor back and forth saying, God, when are you going to come out so I can see what you're doing and whether or not you got it? He makes me lay down. Maketh me to lie down. He causes it to happen. He is instrumentally perpetuating me to lay down not just any old crazy place, but a place of rest, a place of reflection, a place where I can get in tune with who he is and where I am and what it is that he wants to do, how he wants to do it. He makes me do it. Why? Because he's a good shepherd like that.
20 more.
Verse 3, Psalms 23, is extremely important, because here, everyone, is where we are the sickest. I don't think Christians or spiritual people, or however it works in our minds and in our mouths, understand how much physical sickness is associated with soul sickness. And the reason the soul is sick, please open up your ears and hear me. The reason the soul is sick is because it's been through trial after trial after trial, tribulation after tribulation after tribulation. It's been running, it's been walking, it's been fighting, it's been in a war, it's been traumatized, it's been beat up, it's been badgered, it's come some distance, it's made some progress, it's won some wars, it's lost some battles. The soul has been experiencing an eternal tug of war, and it's been toying around a whole lot of stuff. Hallelujah. Help us, Holy Ghost.
Help us, Holy Ghost.
And everyone wants something to be done everywhere else but in their souls. I need my money fixed. I need my honey fixed. I need my kids fixed. I need my friends fixed. I need my family fixed. I need the world fixed. I need the president fixed. I don't understand that I have a sickness in my soul. And then we ask, why? Why did he do that? Why did she do that? Why didn't he do that? Why didn't she do that? Why did those kids laugh and take a video at a man drowning? Their souls are sick and dark. And they're being applauded for it. They're being giving a attaboy and an attagirl and saying, hey, the
25.
darker you are, the more evil you are, the more hateful you are, then you are the star of our world.
Woo!
And
21.
there's the one who says, or there's the one, he or she who says, I believe in Jesus Christ. But I didn't quite understand that my soul was going to get sick. I didn't understand that my soul was going to absorb so much pain and sorrow and disappointment and hurt and resentment and all kinds of depraved things that we don't even know are there. And we think that it's all about what it's not. If I could just get this, then I'll get that. If I can get this, then I'll get that. If I can do this, then I'll do that. I'm going to go back to Isaiah, but look, check this out. You get all this, you get all that, you do all this, you do all that, you get, and guess what? It was all external, and the soul is still not restored. Because the Lord, your soul can't be restored without the Lord. Your soul cannot be restored, and you cannot even be in a position until you understand that the Lord is your shepherd, and therefore you've already decided, because he's my shepherd, he's going to be my supply, he's going to order my steps, he's going to instruct me and lead me and guide me the way I should go, he's going to open the doors that need to be opened, he's going to close the doors that need to be closed. I have to trust and rely on him, period, point blank, the end from the gate. The Lord is my shepherd. I refuse to want what you have. I refuse to chase after your carrots. I can't do that. You're not my shepherd, nor can you be. You're a wolf, but you're dressed up in sheep's clothing, and I see you for who you are. It doesn't matter who it is or what it is that's going on, y'all.
That's 20.
Refuse to leave your shepherd, and refuse to have no other shepherd other than the Lord God Almighty through Jesus Christ, by the power of his Holy Spirit. In verse 2, before you get to verse 3, where the soul is restored, it's saying that your shepherd, because he understands who you are, where he wants to take you, and what he wants to do, he makes you lay down. That's a really good shepherd. That says, well done, my good and faithful servant. Well done. I saw you. Park your boat and follow me. I'm referencing Luke when he tells Peter, Simon, after a really successful catch, you know what? That was great, but I have greater, and it's in you. Follow me.
Now going to the next 50.
Understand your shepherd. Understand that he's going to make you lie down in him, We see it in the carnal. Well, I don't want to go lay in no green grass. It's not about that. Sometimes it's saying, God, you put me here. You brought me here. And I'm going to rest in that. That's what that really means. It doesn't mean that you're not going to get up and go to work the next day or go shower or change your. It doesn't mean you're just like, oh, I'm like, no. It means I understand how you made me be where I am. I get and I trust you. That this is not a place where I should be fighting and angry and frustrated and resentful and bitter, because the only reason I would do that is because I really am envying everything that the wolf has done and everything that the harlots have done and everything that the world has done, and I just don't like the way that you've done what you've done. Otherwise, I should be laying down in these green pastures and walking beside the still waters. So when I'm thirsty, all I have to do is get something to drink. And if I'm in green pastures, I just get something to eat. And that's spiritually speaking, that you should not be in a place of famine. You just shouldn't, period. Not spiritually. Not spiritually. Because if the Lord is your shepherd and he's leading you and he's guiding you and he's taking you and he's restoring your soul, he's leading you. He says, because I'm leading you in the way that I'm leading you and I'm causing you to lay down the way I'm telling you to lay down. And again, that means to rest. Ironically, as I opened my mother's Bible to Psalms 23, and in 23:1, it's going back to Isaiah 40, but not 30:31. It's going back to Isaiah 40:11, which of course I'm going to definitely read that this morning as time permits.
Did you finish yours?
But understand the restoration of your soul and the need for that. Some of us are getting blacker and blacker and blacker and darker and darker and darker and more angry and frustrated. So much we can't hear. We're inflexible. We think we're doing something to somebody, but all it is a bunch of dirt and gunk in our souls and our spirits, and we haven't been restored. And it's impossible to be restored if you won't rest in God. You can't mount up with wings as eagles because you don't know how to wait on the Lord. And in that waiting, you can't be in that place and space and not be at peace, okay? So in that waiting that's restorative and replenishing, and that's leading you and guiding you and bringing you back. It says bring back when the restored bring back. I don't believe that the strength is birthed out of chaos, confusion, hatred, anger, resentment, bitterness, hostility. I don't believe it can be birthed in any other environment than an environment of peace and tranquility and trust and love. And God, you know what? Just really thanksgiving, because all the other things are toxic. And you're supposed to be in a place of restoration, supposed to be in a place of vitality, green pastures, still waters, waiting on the Lord to fill you and hydrate you and feed you back up and just put all that you've poured out back in. But he can't do that because you're mad at being there. You understand? And I said this back early in the year. If I can find it to tape, I'll play it, or have Brittany to make another video. But if I'm mad and angry at the fact that I'm tired, I'm mad and I'm angry at the fact that I've had to work that hard to get where I was, and it exhausted me, and I'm not thankful. And looking at the extraordinary strength that God had given me. And I'm saying, wow, God, you were with me. Your zeal was with me. Your determination, your divine drive caused me to do that. That was pretty much miraculous that I was able to do that all by myself. I mean, not another physical human person there. That was your strength. That was you being with me. That was with you putting some angels on our right and on our left to give me extraordinary strength. If I'm in any other place, while I'm positioned in my place, I'm creating a toxic environment that's going to do more damage than repair to my soul. And I'm going to stay on this week, because this right here is the root. I'm telling y'all, if I've never touched on the root of what our problems are, if we have any problems, this is it. This is it right here. And your soul can be sick and not be sensitive.
Outer thighs.
It could be just sick
100.
and tired of
100.
being sick and tired of being sick and tired of the same old. And God's saying, I get it, and I want you to get through it and get past it, but you got to be able to, first of all, let me make you lay down. You got to tell yourself, I shall not want. I can't be looking at the fact that somebody is a young man and a young woman, and I should, woulda, coulda. What you gonna do about that? That's a waste of time. But just open up your eyes and your ears and ask the Lord to help you to, number one, hear what His Spirit is saying this morning, and then also what it is that His Spirit is saying all the way around at all times. And then your feet should be shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. You should be at peace 100%, period. And again, we went over this already. Be angry, but don't sin. Don't lose your peace because somebody pissed you off. I saw what you did. You know what else I'm shady? And I'm kind of pissed about it, but you know what? I'm not going to stay there because I can't afford to stay there because I'm not going to let you have that kind of energy because he who angers you controls you, and you're not going to control me, period. I'm sorry. You don't have that much power.
All right, that's 50.
And if you do, I'm giving it to you. And
more,
I gave
so
it to you, I'm taking it back. Yeah, you got to just live. You got to live up there. You got to get up there. You got to get up there. I know that it's perpetuated eye for eye, tooth for a tooth. I get that. I know get them back if they get you, sock it to the band or whatever. But you have to understand who you are, whose you are. The Lord is your shepherd. You're not supposed to be wanting all this, that, and the other that everybody else wants. You're supposed to believe that God has you, or He's bringing you into a place of where it is He wants you to go. And what He has for you. God is not going to guide you to somewhere crazy. If you go there, you go on your own. But the only but you should be lingering on to is but they that wait on the Lord, not but what somebody else is doing, but what I think, but what I like, but what I know. You don't know enough to know that more than God. You don't understand. You don't know how everything connects. You don't know what little meticulous thing can throw everything off in your life because you just wanted to have it your way. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter.
It's real, y'all. I don't care what
you gotta deal with that level of frustration, saying, God, you gotta say, God, I trust you. I trust you that you can give me peace and a godly perspective right in the middle of where I am, what I am, what's going on. You'll help me see this, and I'll walk up to my job every day with joy. I'll wake up in my home and in my bed every day, and my body every day saying, Father God, I thank you. I thank you for guiding me. I thank you for leading me. I thank you for giving me another day. I thank you for opening the eyes of my understanding. I thank you for maturing me, protecting me from my own self-important bad decisions and predatorial people. Father God, I thank you for the light and the blood and the salvation and sacrifice of Jesus Christ. I thank you for my mother. I thank you for my father. I thank you for my sister. I thank you for my brother. I thank you for my friends and my enemies, my foes, whatever you think. Is gratefulness flowing from my heart are the issues of my heart is gratefulness. Grateful, great. Y'all know that song, but anyway, you should. It's a wonderful song. But check this out. He doesn't say anything about your enemies until he talks about preparing a table, and that doesn't come until verse 5. He doesn't talk about going in the house of the Lord until verse 6. So I believe we have it backwards. I believe that if we were to write the 23rd Psalm, we would go to church first. And dwell in church all the days of our lives and never get verse 1 through 4. And then after that, because we go to church, we want the Lord to deal with our enemies. Because that's in verse 5. So we would completely reverse all the verses
that is 50 for me.
of Psalm 23. When really, the first 4 verses lays the foundation for the last 2. Because the first 4 is all between David and the Lord. And David's dependence and reliance on the Lord. And the truth be told, that's us too. And then God doesn't start doing something tangible and material for David until verse 5, and even talking about the David had enemies until verse 5. And then David finally goes to church because he got himself together. He's able to say, you know what, I got something I could offer here. For everybody that's coming in sick, that's coming to this hospital for people with sin sick souls, here's what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Well, actually, David didn't even go to church like that. He just didn't. He had a temple, he had a place of worship, he had the tabernacle, the threshing floor and all that kind of stuff. David had that stuff to go to for himself. But he wasn't congregating with a whole lot of folks on that. Let me tell you why he didn't have to. He had prophets with him. After Samuel, he had Nathan, and then after Nathan, I can't remember the name of the final prophet he had, but he kept a sound voice in his ear. He did. And in all his mess, and all his areas, and all his issues, and all his flaws, David lived out the 23rd Psalm. Kept an oracle of God in his ears at all times, and was known and went down into his grave being a man after God's own heart. Well, let's see what Isaiah 40, I opened up with Isaiah 40, the Holy Spirit took me to Psalms 23 because it's connected. And then, in that connection, as I'm looking at the notes in my mother's Bible,
5.
Psalms 23 references Isaiah 40:11, which we're on 40 and 30, and Philippians 4:19. And so let's see really quickly what verse 11 says. It says, Isaiah 40 says, like a good shepherd, the Lord takes care of his people. He gathers them like little lambs in his arms. He holds them close while their mother walks beside him. Who measured the oceans in the palm of his hand, who used his hand to measure the sky, who used a bowl to measure all the dust of the earth, who used scales to measure the mountains and the hills, who could know the Lord's mind, who can be his teacher or give him advice? Did the Lord ask for anyone's help? Did anyone teach him to be fair? Did anyone teach him knowledge? Did anyone teach him to be wise? Look at the nations in the world. Look at all the nations in the world are like one small drop in a bucket. If the Lord took all the faraway nations and put them on his scales, they would be like small pieces of dust. All the trees in Lebanon are not enough to burn on the altar for the Lord, and all the animals in Lebanon are not enough to kill for a sacrifice. Compared to God, all the nations of the world are nothing. Compared to him, they are worth nothing at all. Can you compare God to anything? Can you make a picture of God? No. But some people make statues from rock or wood, and they call them God.
Ooh, that's only 20.
One worker makes a statue, then another worker covers it with gold and makes silver chains for it.
We're almost done.
So he chooses special wood, a kind of wood that will not rot. Then he finds a good woodworker, and the worker makes a god that will never fall over. Surely you know the truth, don't you? Surely you have heard. Surely someone has told you long ago. Surely you understand who made the earth.
Woo!
It is the Lord who sits above the circle of the earth. And compared to him, people are like grasshoppers. And compared to
20 more of those, y'all.
him, he rolls over the skies like a piece of cloth. He stretched out the skies like a tent to sit under. He takes away the power of rulers. He makes the world's leaders completely worthless. They are like plants that are planted in the ground, but before they can send their roots into the ground, God blows on the plants. They become dead and dry, and the wind blows them away like straw. The Holy One says, can you compare me to anyone?
I'm gonna try to
No
do it
one
straight.
is equal
See if I
to
got
me.
it.
Look up to the skies. Who created all those stars? Who created all those armies in the sky? Who knows every star by name? Who is very strong and powerful? So not one of these stars is lost. People of Jacob, this is true. Israel, you should believe it. So why do you say the Lord cannot see the way I live? He will not find me and punish me. Surely you know the truth. Surely you have heard. The Lord is the God who lives forever. He created all the faraway places on earth. He does not get tired and weary. I kept reading because I wanted to come to the point of why Isaiah closes in such a way in which he closes with verse 30 and 31. Because we'll know the scripture, but we don't know the context of the scripture, and we have not read the whole chapter. But he's trying to explain to people how vast and intimately intertwined God is with everything. Not just on the earth and in the earth, but in the skies and the heavens, as well as the seas and all that we can fathom. But he says that the Lord God is he who lives forever. He created the faraway place already. He doesn't get tired and weary. You cannot learn what he knows. The Lord helps tired people be strong. He gives power to those without it. Young men get tired and need to rest. Even young boys stumble and fall. But those who trust in the Lord will become strong again like eagles that grow feathers, that grow new feathers. This probably refers to the ancient belief that eagles regain their youth when they molt, lose and grow back their feathers. See Psalms 103 and 5. This line could also be translated, they will rise up like wings on their like eagles on their wings. They will run and not get weak. They will walk and not get tired. And that's how Isaiah ends that. Here's something more familiar that you probably you've probably heard it spoken and taught, and more of, and just so you'll know, David predates Isaiah, just FYI. So that's why, Isaiah is probably, hearing the same spirits and the same reassurances that David was hearing and seeing and feeling the experience in the spirit. Why sayest thou, Jacob, and speaketh, O Israel, my way is hid from the Lord, and my judgment is passed over from my God? Hast thou not known, hast thou not heard, that the everlasting God, the Lord, the creator of the ends of the earth, fainteth not, neither is weary? There is no searching of his understanding. He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might he increases strength. How you don't have no might and then God increase your strength? I'm just saying. He giveth power. Don't be mad at the process. Please. I beseech you. I beg you. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. Don't be mad at being faint or I don't have any might or I'm exhausted. Why can't I get up and move? Why can't I go here? And when I say get up and move, that's where I was in that place on that bed. But I wasn't mad because I saw, I could see with spiritual eyes, I shouldn't even been able to do all that I did. God had to be with me with that. Yes, my body is physically exhausted because I did the doggone thing. When you come through, don't get it twisted. Don't act like, yeah, that's over. No, God did that. God helped me. God strengthened me. God gave me focus. God gave me creativity. God gave me the follow through. He gave me the favor, the grace, the mercy, the skill, the talent, the gift. God gave it to me. Why? He's my shepherd. The Lord is my shepherd. He gives power to the faint, and to them that have no might, he increased their strength. Check this out. Even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But what are you going to do? That's my question I'm going to leave to you, because there's a distinct difference between people who put that but and say, you know what, I'm going to wait on the Lord. And if you decided you're going to wait on the Lord, or be in hope in the Lord, expect, anticipate, get an understanding, know he's with you, here's what's going to happen. You're going to renew your strength. You're going to mount up with wings as an eagle. You're going to begin to run, and you're not going to be weary. You're going to begin to walk and not faint. Not just because that's just how it goes, but this obviously is a process. This is a process, just like 2 days for 2 hours a day. This is just like what I just told you. Now that I've come back, now that I recovered, now that my soul is restored, guess what? I'm twice as strong as I was. That's how fitness works. Back then I said that, and I'm saying it again as a reminder. Fitness does not deplete and diminish and doesn't build back up. If you rest, now I'm gonna be honest with you, if you keep beating yourself down, if you keep beating yourself down and beating your metabolism down with overeating and undermoving, it's not going to benefit you. Because what some people believe, I'm going to just work, like they do in life, like we do in the spiritual realm, like we do in faith. I'm going to just go. I'm not going to have a strategy. I'm not going to understand the rest period. I'm not going to understand the restoring. I'm not going to understand that I don't have no might and I'm getting faint. I don't see all that. All I know is I want to lose weight and look good. I don't understand the biometrics. I don't understand how this works. I don't understand the science behind exercise. All I want to do is get what I want, and I'm going to make my body not lay down in green pastures. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make my body move. And that's why I had to say this, because there's a people in our society right now that we know they don't want to do anything. They want the results. They want to say that, I've been, but they haven't done anything. I'm only teaching and speaking on people who literally put in that hour, that 45 minutes to an hour, 90 minutes workout, and they're doing it and they're eating right or whatever, and then they don't understand there's a rest phase in that. They don't understand the time off. They don't understand getting that full 8 to 10 hours of rest, especially when you worked out. So a normal person is supposed to get 6 to 8 hours of sleep and rest and recovery. So if you are working out, you should get 8 to 10. And you don't have to be asleep, but your body needs to rest, especially once you get older. Well, it's the same thing with your soul. And the reason is because the body, you've broken the body down. You've told the body, burn the muscles, build up the metabolism, stimulate the fat, all this stuff. I want you to do. And his body has gone through this extreme process, just like I did. Physically, it wasn't a workout. It was something I had to do, and I couldn't do any more. And my mind was still up, but I was just waiting. And as I was waiting, that's when God began to speak this message to me. And I think that, and at the time, I understood it to renew the strength and renew the physical body and come back stronger. I got all that part. But today, the Holy Spirit added simultaneously while I was speaking, Psalms 23 specifically targeting the restoring of the soul as well, and being made to lie down in green pastures. Being led, refusing to be in that place of wanting. Help us, Holy Ghost, this morning, please, Father. God added that. I didn't add that. I wasn't even I didn't want to talk about the eagles and stuff, so I was going to say on Isaiah 40, but I definitely didn't think it would go back into Psalms 23.
Good job, everybody. You guys did that.
But think about that.
Let's keep it moving.
You can have whatever you have going on. I don't care what it is you have going on. I don't care if you're married or if you're single. I don't care if you're employed or unemployed. I don't care if you're taking care of other people or just taking care of yourself. It doesn't matter. Wherever you are, whatever you have going on, you have to ask yourself, do you want to stay sick and tired of being 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 sick and tired? Or do you want to have that butt phase come through your life? The butt phase only is going to apply if you're willing to wait, or what is referred to as resting, or being referred to as depending, relying, submitting in the Lord, trusting and hoping in the Lord. Trusting, hoping, depending, relying. That's what that wait means. Hoping, trusting, depending, relying. Hoping, trusting, depending, relying. If you're not doing that, that's why you're frustrated. If you hope and relying, depending, and submitting to the Lord. If you're hoping, you're relying, depending, and trusting in the Lord, if that's where you are, then you should have a place of peace. And I can tell you right now, if you're in that place of peace in the midst of whatever you're going through, being weary, being fainting, being utterly falling, if you're in that place of peace, I can tell you right now, it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time before you mount up with wings as an eagle. To run and not be weary and not faint. It's just a matter of time. If you've accepted God's peace that passes all understanding, it's just a matter of time. Hallelujah, hallelujah. It's just a matter of time. But if the environment is toxic and your soul is sick, it's not that you don't have hope. It's just you have to reach out and accept the hope. And then trusting and relying and depending and expecting. You have to change your environment, your attitude, your aptitude, the way that you perceive what your situation is, the way that you perceive being faint and being weary and falling. You have to change your perspective of being in those places and spaces and learn to trust and hope and rely on God. And that is summarized as waiting on the Lord. Waiting on Him. And in that place of restoration is where you will mount out of. Because in that place you'll be restored. You'll be revived. You'll be reset. You'll be stimulated, invigorated. You'll be healed. Of course, the eagle is losing feathers, and the feathers are ripping. Look how high in the currents, and how many animals they have to go down and get and fight, and of course there's some wear and tear. It's called life. But wait on the Lord. Wait on the Lord. Allow your strength to be renewed in that waiting and hoping and trusting and relying and depending on the Lord. Stop trying to figure it out. Stop trying to work it out. Stop trying to fill a void with other people and things and stuff. Well, if I just no, it's not going to go away. The void is just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. The issue is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Wait on God. Wait on the Lord. Wait, I say, on the Lord. And don't wait and be mad by waiting. And don't be frustrated and agitated and mad at the middle, stuck on stupid and stuck in the middle, and I'm just mad because I believe that I should have everything that the devil has given his people and everything that the world has, and God should endorse it. He's God. Then you just hear what the whole chapter says. There's no God like him or before him. You can't make an image of him. It's just not possible. He does what he wants to do. He doesn't get tired and weary. He just doesn't. He's not blind or deaf or any of that. He's not you or me. He's God. He's sovereign. He's holy. He's righteous. He's way smarter than we are. He is a worthy shepherd. He is worthy of us allowing him to lead us and not wanting because he's our shepherd and because he has everything that we need.
Woo!
He is worthy of making us to lie down in green pastures.
Yes! What an amazing word, and what an amazing workout, and what wonderful people prioritize God this morning. And not just fitness and being fine and looking better and losing weight, but in faith and fitness, laying a firm foundation for your day. I pray that whatever you do today, that God is with you, and his peace passes all understanding, which means it doesn't matter what's going down today or what's going to come up today. God has you covered. That's the beauty of this faith. It's not that we're in the absence of trials, tribulations, or troubles, but it's that God is with us through everything. The ups, the downs, the ins, and outs. Job does it best. I think Job kind of wraps it up for human life. Losing everything, his wife, his real estate, his children. Losing everything but his mind and his faith in God. And God being with him when he's prosperous, and with him when he's in poverty and pain and anguish and sorrow and alone, and his friends are turning on him and everybody's talking about him. That says that our God is bigger and broader than anything that we probably ever imagined, because he's not into our perfection. He's into showing us his perfection and his peace in that perfection. And that's a wonderful place to live, y'all. And when we go on, because we're going to perish, we're going to transition. That's not a bad thing. It means that we have a life that's well lived, and we have something to look forward to in eternity. So I pray that God gives you peace today. I really, really do. Because Jesus Christ is peace. He is shalom. He has come that we might have peace. Not the peace that the world gives. So if the world gives you peace, it's going to take it away. It's going to snatch it back, like what happened with Job. But God gives you a peace that nobody can touch. Pain can't touch it. Sorrow can't touch it. Sickness can't touch it. Betrayal, death, nothing can touch it. Because it's deep down in who you are, your mind, your body, your soul. So celebrate today, because God has something for you to do. He has a great plan for your life. Otherwise, you'd be gone a long time ago. And don't underestimate the simplicity of that plan. It doesn't have to be grandiose, or maybe it is. I don't know. But either way, it's such a extreme importance to God that he left you here. So ask him. Say, God, how do you want me to live for you today? What can I do for you? Who can I help? Who can I give a word of encouragement to? I only have $5, but I can give a couple to somebody. I can give a word. I can give some water. I can treat somebody to lunch. I can just meditate and pray for other people and pray for our nations. You see, the thing about 2 Chronicles 7:14 is somebody has to be that people. Everybody quotes it, 2 Chronicles 7:14. In case you don't know what it says this: if my people who are called by my name would humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, he says, then I'll hear from heaven, I'll forgive their sins, and then I'll begin to heal the entire land. Like Paul and Silas when they prayed in prison, it says there was a great earthquake, so the foundations of the prison were shaken and everybody's bands were loose. You see, when you start praying, even in your own prison cell or wherever you are, there are other people praying too. And God says, if my people who are called, he says, if you pray, he'll heal the land. And you don't have to see an immediate change and transformation in your situation or circumstance. You have to believe that God is answering your prayer. So when you can't do anything else, pray. Jesus tells us to pray without ceasing. And that is the prayer of faith that actually heals us and forgives sins. So when you pray, just say it. Even if you really aren't that confident, say, God, I'm praying this prayer in faith for our nation. I'm praying this prayer in faith for our children who are going back to school today. I'm praying this prayer in faith for our churches, for the ministers, for the pastors, for the sisters, the daughters, the mothers, the fathers. I'm praying this prayer in faith for your people. The lost, the sick, the shut in. It doesn't matter. God is great and greatly to be. He is real. Don't let the world trick you into believing that God is not real. He's some figment of your imagination. That's why you keep questioning and thinking and wondering, and your soul is crying out saying, no, it's bigger than you. It's deeper than the here and the now. It's deeper than this flesh. So be encouraged. It's a wonderful week to get it right. It's a wonderful week to keep working out. It's a wonderful week to keep getting a word that challenges your Christ-like character, a word that challenges you to change and question, am I really living up to the full potential that God wants a relationship with me to have, not just going to church every day. Church is fine, great, it's awesome. But it's like me being in class and then having classmates and then having a really good buddy in class, or being in with the teacher. That's how God wants us to be. He don't want us to just sit in class in the back, pay attention. He really wants us to get to know him because he already knows us. I love y'all. Join me tomorrow. I'm going to be on between 6:15 and 6. I was inside today because it's been raining, so it might rain tomorrow. If it rains tomorrow, then I'll be on about 6:15. Typically, I'm waiting for the sun to come up. I love to work out with the sunrise. But remember, get the word, get a good workout, and you'll be ready to go to work. Take care. God bless. JoinTheWordFitness.com. Talk to y'all later.